Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. As I said many times, from certain articles, you find the information that is not provided in other articles. And here we have an example. As I said before, they talk about the glasses, how good the glasses are, but they don't tell you how bad they are. But then when they talk about the iPad and say, well, for the iPad you can use these glasses, and then in the article about the iPad they're going to tell you how sucky these glasses are. But in the article discussing the qualities of the glasses, they don't tell you how sucky they are. This is the kind of information I found here, not related to the not related information I can use for different points. Let me show you. This article comes from the New Voice of Ukraine, and it's from November 9th, 2023, titled, Germany to recall Patriot air defense systems from area of Poland near Ukrainian border. Now you might say, well, what's the big deal? I didn't even know they have it over there deployed. Okay, the first thing. The second one, what are they going to do with these systems? Are they going to bring them to Germany? Or are they going to give it to Ukraine? Well, the point is not that. They give you this information, but the information I get out of it helps me clarify something, and I would say confirm something that I've been saying before. Those Patriot systems, I think they have 2 batteries provided to Ukraine by the allies, I think from Germany. They are not operated by Ukrainian military. They're operated by Germans or by whomever NATO troops delivered those Patriot systems. And I'm going to show you why, and I'm going to make my point. Let's go back to this one. And we read here with nonchalance, right, that since the beginning of the year, about 300 German soldiers have been deployed in the Polish town of Zamość with Patriot systems to defend the southern town and the most important railroad connection to Ukraine. The thing is, somewhere they tell you right here, Germany intends to end the deployment of 3, you see this, 3 Patriot anti-aircraft missile systems. So, for 3 Patriot anti-aircraft missiles, you need about 300 soldiers. So, you divide, obviously, the number to this, and you find out that is about 100 soldiers needed to operate the Patriot system. Now that confirms something that I never doubt, but this is the point where I can make clearly, this is something that U.S. Army retired Colonel McGregor, Douglas McGregor, stated before when they were talking about delivering Patriot systems to Ukraine, and they were talking about training the personnel, the soldiers to operate those. Colonel McGregor said, well, you need about 90 or 80 or 90 troops, people to operate one system, a Patriot defense system. So about 80, I think he said, about 80 people who need to operate. It means 80 trained personnel. He said things are very complex to operate and coordinate. Not only here, but with satellite, with whomever, whatever they do. I don't know, I never operated one. Not interested anyway, but I would like to know more. So he said 80 or 90, and he said it's almost impossible, he said in one of his podcasts that he had, or I think he was invited to someone, someone's podcast, and he said, you need at least 6 months to be able to, as an American, with knowing the language, having the same letters of the alphabet, in order to operate it, not to be an expert, to operate it. Now, when he was claiming that, he said most likely, almost 100%, those batteries are not operated in Ukraine by Ukrainians. I would say not only this one reason, because you didn't have time, I don't think they're not allowed. They will not be allowed to operate them. The Ukrainian people will not be allowed to operate Patriot systems of by the Americans for various reasons, my friends. I don't think they had the time, and I don't think that you can turn expert. As McGregor said, you need to make decisions on the spot, knowing the system, mastering the system. You're not going to give a Patriot system to a novice, to a beginner. And in 6 months, he said, you can't operate that as an expert level. Imagine that, let's say, your father has a car, and that car, let's say it's a Lamborghini, or I don't know, a Bentley, or a whatever, Bugatti, whatever car you want, $1 million car, and you just got your driver's license. Do you think he's going to give it to you to go with your boys, I don't know, 1,000 miles from here, just for, I don't know, spring break? Do you think so? I don't think so. And remember, that's a car, $1 million. Now, those Patriot systems is only, I don't know how many millions are, I don't even care, but I know it's more than 1 million. The technology and the risk of dropping the information to others. They're not supposed to know about how they operate and so on. They will not take those risks, I guarantee you. And remember, in 6 months, you're not going to master those Patriot systems. That's my point. I think this, for me, convinced me 99.9% that those are not operated. I'm not saying, 100%, because I don't know. But all this information, McGregor, plus this, plus logic, plus how you know how things work in the world regarding the secrets, the military secrets, do you think these guys are going to do it? And I'm going to give you another reason why. Again, I think that confirms what I'm saying. Remember when the Americans said that they will send Abrams 1 tanks, battle tanks? The Americans, I think they sent 31 tanks. Why didn't they send them earlier? Again, with training and all the blah, blah, blah. Because they had to take certain things out of the tank. So they downgraded the tank. Why? Because they were afraid it would be blown up or captured by the Russians. And remember when the Leopard 2 tank was captured, was blown up, and then the Russians went over there, and according to the Russians, they were all dead but one tank crew member, and that was German. And they said all the Leopard 2 tank crew members were Germans, operated by Germans, Bundeswehr. Remember that one? And that's a tank, not a Patriot system. You don't have, 1,000 Patriot systems, but you might have 1,000 tanks. So again, if they do that for a Weasel tank, do you think that you give this, the Bugatti, to the new driver's license, 17, 18-year-old boy? I don't think so. So again, my friends, let's don't get full retard here. Sometimes we have to play that we get almost full retard, but not in this case. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.